Hello everybody, my name is Paul and the Beardy Gamer, and we are going to go and look at the Nintendo Direct, which is starting in about 14 minutes time. Let's have a little chat beforehand with you guys, just about the Direct, what you want from it, what you're expecting to see, and what you're excited for, all that kind of good stuff. So sound off in the comment section, let's have a conversation. But to start off with, I'm going to talk about some of the things I'm thinking I would like to see from this Direct. They're not necessarily going to be the things we're going to get from this Direct, but, you know, hey-ho. And the first thing is some backwards compatibility stuff with the Switch in terms of the GameCube, DS, all that kind of stuff. I really think that they've got a huge library that they should be tapping into, and they're really not. We've got the SNES stuff, classic stuff, which is cool, but, you know, the last couple of days since the Pokemon Direct, I've been playing a lot of Omega Ruby on my DS, and I kind of want to play on my Switch, so I'd really appreciate if they would find a way of bringing that back catalogue to the Switch. It seems as though that the DS is going to kind of die out soon enough. And they've got loads of great games on there. Detective Pikachu's is a part 2 coming up to that, which is coming to the Switch, so I'd kind of like to see them bring the original to the Switch, because I've not played it on the DS. And I think a lot of people would get into that, Switch owners that maybe not had a DS that played that game. It'd be great for them to jump in on the original before the second one comes out. In terms of like just getting those games ready, getting those Pokemon Court and stuff ready for the Pokemon Home stuff that's coming next year, I think it'd be a really smart move for them to find a way to be able to bring that stuff to the Switch. But we'll see. I don't think we're going to get anything like that. Rumor mill has it that there's 2 versions of the Switch is going to be unveiled at some point, so like a Pro version and a cheaper entry-level version with undetachable Joy-Cons. We'll see how that goes. I kind of don't think that they're going to do anything too soon with that. I think they'll probably wait till next year. We're going to get some Zelda stuff today, so the remake that they're doing, that they're working on, we'll probably get some Super Mario Maker 2 stuff. We're obviously going to get Sword and Shield stuff, maybe a new Splatoon game or something around that. Maybe something from Mario. Super Smash Bros. Probably some new stages. I know they've just released the builder section of that, so I think they'll probably bring out some more stuff to that, some DLC. That'd be quite cool. But the thing I'm most excited for is the Pokemon Sword and Shield stuff. That's why I'm here. Animal Crossing as well. Some more info on that. That would be cool. But yeah, what are you guys looking forward to the most from this Direct? I've got my uber gay pink drink here, which is strawberry lemonade. It's very nice. Very pink. Just 11 minutes to go till we start. Ooh, exciting stuff. So yeah, I just smashed through Omega Ruby yesterday. I finished the Elite Four, did some of the legendary stuff, and I'm just trying to get back into Ultra Sun, which I've tried playing about 6 times now. And as soon as I get to the second like cave area thing with the water spider Pokemon thing, I forget the name, I kind of switch off and don't bother. I missed the gym battles, but I'm determined this time round. I'm gonna push through and I'm gonna complete this, because I want to get all the legendaries ready for Sword and Shield, ready for that Pokemon Home stuff. Pokemon Direct, we got quite a few bits and bobs. It was a very awkward Direct, actually. I don't quite understand why they did it. I kind of thought that they were gonna unveil a new Pokemon series and the cards and stuff to go along with Sword and Shield, but there's no information about that, which is kind of disappointing. I love a good new Pokemon series with a new game. My ultimate guilty pleasure is sitting with Pokemon playing on in the background when I'm playing the respective game. I don't know why, I just really love it. Pokemon Home looks really cool. So you can transfer all your bank stuff, Pokemon banks. That's a version on the DS where any of the DS compatible games, you can upload your caught Pokemon to a bank, hold them there, and then transfer them into games as you kind of switch between them. There's certain limitations, you can't go backwards with them, so you can't put a Pokemon that's in Ultra Sun and Moon, for example, in X and Y, unless it's the same variant of that Pokemon. But you can bring stuff from X and Y up to Ultra Sun and Moon, depending on what games you want to play and what you want to swap between. I am going to try and smash all the Pokemon games that I can on my DS between now and November. All the legendaries. I don't know why. I think it'd be cool once we get like the Pokemon Home stuff and we get to transfer all that good stuff across. 9 minutes to go. I think we get a new Mario game. We've got Super Mario Maker 2, which is coming out, but I don't know if they'll have a standalone Odyssey style game. I tell you what would be really cool, it's not going to happen though, is if Capcom came out and announced Resident Evil 3 or Resident Evil 2 coming to the Switch. That'd be cool, because they'll just put on there the Origins collection over there, so you've got the 0 and 1 remakes that are on there, which is cool. If they found a way to get Resident Evil 2 on the Switch, I'd be pretty impressed. They'll probably do the same way that they did the Resident Evil 7 thing, with kind of like half on the console, half kind of in the background in a server somewhere. That'd be quite cool. I'd be down for that. Another version of Resident Evil 2 that I'd have to buy. I have it on my PC and on my PlayStation 4, so you know. What else would be cool from this? I'd like to see some accessories. One interesting thing I'm going to talk about Pokemon a lot. Pokemon Direct the other day with this Pokemon Sword and Shield stuff with when they were talking about the raids, and at the bottom it said something like separate accessories and stuff may be required. What's that? Are they going to bring in like a Pokeball Plus type thing again? That'd be quite interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the battle and catching mechanics work in Sword and Shield. I'm a massive fan of the Pokemon Let's Go kind of throwing mechanic with the Joy-Con, and I hope that they kind of do something with that. So, like with the legendaries, so you'll still walk around, you'll see your Pokemon, you'll walk into them or initiate the random battle in a grass or whatever it is. Fight them like you did legendaries in Let's Go, bring the health down, and then be able to initiate that kind of throw mechanic. I like the idea of doing that, and you get some sort of XP boost for catching them in a certain way. Roaming Pokemon seem like they're going to be sticking around as well, which is good. Usually Pokemon games have a new mechanic in one generation and then abandon it in the next. So sorry, I'm gonna mess that up now. My microphone cover's been very strange of late. It keeps dropping down. Stay. 6 minutes to go. I'm going to swap into the next screen. Oh, it did this last time. Why did you do this to me? There we go. That's better. That's the screen we want to see. We don't want to see my restream chat window. I do like E3. I need to catch up on some of the other press conferences. I was going to live stream them, but unfortunately they were quite late at night and I was struggling to get it up and be there for them. And my room is right next door to my housemate, so I don't want to kind of keep him up at 3 o'clock in the morning with me screaming about fucking video games. I don't think he'd be too happy with me. However, I've just gone down and downloaded all the press conferences so far, so I'm going to do a little YouTube video kind of touching on each one's press conference and the highs and lows. Gotta get the cringe marks in there. EA Play was super cringy. Lots of people are hating on Jedi Fallen Order as well about it being too linear and blah blah blah. I'm like, come on, it looks awesome, like, let's just have a nice Star Wars game for once. And they can't let us have nice things. If EA ruins it with loot boxes, or we ruin it by being overcritical, can't have nice things. We're not allowed nice things. It's very rainy here in the UK today as well, by the way. It's quite dark and dull and dingy. It's not very nice. Not my favourite kind of weather. Ooh, 3 more minutes to go. Microsoft had an interesting press conference the other day. I think they kind of really did well this year at E3. I don't know if that's something to do with the fact that Sony's not there and it's kind of like made them the standout conference and made them kind of be a little bit like, hey, we haven't really got any competition, like, let's just go all out and enjoy ourselves this year, which was kind of nice. I'm kind of excited for Project Scarlet, xCloud, sorry. Scarlet seems cool. I think it's cool that they're using the Xboxes themselves as like a mini server for you to kind of dial into for the streaming service. I think that might help with some stability issues. So you can either use their cloud or you can use your actual Xbox One. That's nice. Sony's been, you know, dropping things, little trailers and stuff on the YouTube channel over the week, so it wouldn't surprise me if next week we get a state of play. Sony does like to kind of one-up, so I think they'll kind of look at everything over E3 and be like, okay, what were people most excited about, what would people want to look into? Death Stranding obviously just before. Two minutes to go. I'm looking very much forward to Death Stranding. Kojima is an absolute legend. Shame about Metal Gear Solid 5 though. Still can't complete that to this day. The streaming services seem to be a big thing this year. Everyone seems to have one, and passes and all that kind of stuff. I'm kind of wondering if it's just going to bloat the industry a little bit, like, you know, how many people are going to want to have a pass for every single subscription service out there. So you've got EA and Origins for £15 a month, you've got Ubisoft coming out with theirs for £15 a month. Microsoft's just unveiled their Games Pass Ultimate, which is Xbox Live, Game Pass and something else for £15 a month. Ubisoft's bringing theirs out. You've got Stadia coming out this year, PlayStation Now, like, seems like a lot. Bethesda's dipping their toes into the streaming service as well, like, I don't know, seems like a lot of money. That's like £100 a month there already, and then on top of that you've got your Netflix, you've got your Amazon, you've got your Now TV, all those kind of bits and bobs, what if you're paying for those as well. So I don't think there's a lot of money out there for subscription services. Although I suppose, like, you would technically be saving money, depending. If you just signed up to one, like, say, I don't know, for example, the Watch Dogs Legion comes out, so you sign up to Ubisoft's thing for a month, that's £15, and you play that game all month and you cancel at the end. Like, I guess if you were smart about it, like, it would save you money on video games. But for a rolling, oh, here we go. Straight in. Of course they're going to do a little montage of all the stuff that's worked for them. cute music. Ooh. Come on, Zelda. Is this Smash Bros? I don't remember evil Kirby being in Zelda. Ah, Smash Brothers. New character. That's just cool. I don't know who this character is though, I'm really sorry. I got some sort of new nightmare mode thing coming on. Seems like everybody's been taken over by the spirits of darkness. Oh, 2 new characters. Three new characters. I'm ever so sorry if the quality's dipping out. Cool abilities. I do need to get into Smash Bros. I like Smash Bros. Quite a bit. There we go, Dragon Quest. I've never played Dragon Quest that. Just this year? Okay, that's cool. This looks like a game I could get into.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo. In this Nintendo Direct for E3 2019, we'll showcase a variety of games, many of them coming soon. But before we dig into the next game, there is someone I'd like to introduce first. What? What are you doing here?
Doug Bowser.
Wait a minute. There's been a bit of a mix-up. You're not the right Bowser. Sorry, but I'm the right Bowser for this presentation.
Not this way.
No, this way.
Bye-bye.
Maybe next time.
Are you related?
No, but we get that a lot.
Well, let's get back to it. Please, take it away.
Hi everyone, I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and I'm thrilled to join you for today's Nintendo Direct. This is our chance to show the world we have games for every type of player on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, you do.
Whether you love action, RPGs, or you're just looking for something new, we've got you covered.
Okay, so let's get a look at one of those games by taking a tour of Luigi's Mansion 3.
Wait, oh. Gotta love a bit of Luigi's Mansion.
Hello? Mario.
Luigi's invited to a gorgeous hotel with Mario, Peach, and the others. Oh, lucky him. Luigi's Mansion 3. This hotel is much more than meets the eye, for not long after Luigi arrives, things take a dark turn. We begin our tour by taking in some sights and sounds. You may never leave. You want to leave. The other guests certainly don't plan to move on. They're ghosts after all, and they're rather aggressive. Simply scare them with the strobe bulb, then suck them up. Luigi's new Poltergust G00 has the powerful suction capabilities required, and other new features as well. First, the slam. While trapping a ghost, slam it on the ground to inflict some damage. It helps to get other ghosts in on the action. Next, the suction shot. Fire the plunger to attach it to something, then pull the string and you can destroy furniture and more. It's effective against certain ghost types too. Sometimes ghosts may feel inclined to gang up on you. In such situations, a burst should do. The powerful air pressure released will blow away ghosts, and it's perfect for when you need a little air. We simply can't overlook the latest invention from Professor Egad, namely Gooigi. Change between Luigi and Gooigi to use both their skills. Gooigi can do everything from slipping through metal fences to walking on spikes. Indeed, there are obstacles too great for Luigi to handle on his own. And if you pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend, he makes for a great co-op partner. But proceed with caution. Gooigi and water definitely don't mix. Now please direct your attention to the Scare Scraper. Spooky? Sure. Yet it also houses up to 8 players for local or online co-op gameplay. Defeat all ghosts before time runs out.
Okay, so time challenge mode.
Dear misplaced toads, and face any challenges the tower throws at you together. What a place to wake up in. A haunted hotel with floor after floor of oddities. Many traps and mischievous ghosts lurk within.
This game looks awesome.
What will befall our missing Mario and friends? And his dear brother Luigi? Their fate rests in your hands. Luigi's Mansion 3.
When in 2019? When can I buy this?
So that was Luigi's Mansion 3, the latest game in a series that I personally love. And we can look forward to seeing some of the new gameplay elements that await in this strange hotel as we dive deeper into this title on Nintendo Treehouse, live at E3 2019. We'll be streaming content, some you've never seen before, right from the show floor, including live gameplay of Super Mario Maker 2. And on day 3, our Treehouse staff will get their hands on some promising indie games that are new to Nintendo Switch. While you watch today's Nintendo Direct, Keep an eye out for this icon to learn what other games will appear on Nintendo Treehouse live at E3 2019. You won't want to miss it. Or this. Have a look.
Ogre slept too long. Far too long. Sing me your story. What has become of... Oh! No! What have they done? Avarice unchecked for an age. Evil takes root. Darkness spreads. But from this dark, light, brighter than the 3 suns, they spark to life. Heroes of Thra, strong and brave. Strength and bravery alone will not save Thra. No! Unlock your true potential.
Turn-based game.
Light has won. Only together can you defeat what is to come. Heroes of Thra. They're going to need all the help they can get.
That's cool. Nice little Netflix tie-in. They do a lot of that stuff, don't they? Oh, cute baby Link. How cute is this? Cute little baby Zelda running around. Link's Awakening. Is that another remake, remaster? Oh. Oh, that's cool. Little build your own dungeon adventure. Little loot system. September 20th. Okay. I'll take that. Ooh. A new Final Fantasy game.
Action RPG Trials of Mana is getting a global release on Nintendo Switch. Set destiny in motion with the power of mana. Trials of Mana.
That's cute. Alright, okay. See, they're old Nintendo Game Boy games. I just want all the Pokemons on my Switch.
I'm looking for a woman with ashen hair.
Ah, yes! Witcher 3 on Switch. Yes! 2019 release date? That's pretty cool. Beatmupswood is gonna go mad because he put that down as his April Fools.
Let's all agree to meet back at the monastery exactly 5 years from today.
Like a class reunion?
You will come, won't you? Years ago, we fought here as classmates.
As big class reunions go, this one's gotta be the worst in history. What should we do, Teach?
Kill every last one of them!
I've not played any of the
We
Fire
have no
Emblem
choice but
games.
to eliminate those who cling to unreasonable ideas of justice.
Someone must put a stop to this cycle of the strong trampling the weak. So the Veilstar consumes even the darkness itself.
Yet we have the strength to scale the walls between us, to reach out our hands in friendship so we can open our true hearts to one another. That's how we win!
My teacher.
Both sides of time are revealed to you. What shall you do? How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever.
Well, that's coming pretty soon, isn't it? Couple of weeks.
Nintendo Switch is the only gaming console you can play not only on your TV at home, but anywhere you go. In fact, with a system like this, it might be fun to play Resident Evil at a location like this.
This is perfect, right?
What Resident Evil game is this?
No lights?
No lights. Hey, over there.
Okay, let's do this.
Resident Evil.
Can you open it?
Try. See what's through there.
Damn.
Did it just eat him? It's gonna come back. Okay. Did I get it? I got it. Oh, I knew it. Whoa.
Resident Evil.
Okay, that's cool. More Resident Evil games on the Switch.
Playing a Resident Evil game in a place like that might not be my way to play, but I bet you could find your way to play, don't you think? For now, please take a look.
What's today?
today the 4th of July? If not, is the Empire striking back or what? Looks like things are gonna get weird today. Hey, she! As you can see, things got all funky real quick. There's probably some planet-eating type dude waiting for me up ahead. All yoked and powerful and trying to take over the world or something.
What is this? This looks awesome.
But don't you worry. A hero descends. What? There are no heroes in this world? Oh, but there totally are. My name is Travis Touchdown. I'm the last hero around, here to save the world. I'm also just a passing assassin. Now let's do this. Start the game.
I'm into that.
Travis, to the Garden of Madness.
This is Kaiser. He led an elite team of Contras during the war. Hungry beast! HB is actually a cyborg. I love him so much. This is Miss Harakiri and her alien gut bucket. They survived by merging together during the alien wars. The gentleman, the sweetest bug you'll ever meet. You soiled my arm!
Looks cool. Not my kind of game. Demon Machina. Oh yeah. What's this song? This song's funky. I'm down for that.
Don't give up.
Begin the mission.
Totally down for this.
The battle's already started?
If you get
Is that Raiden?
we'll eliminate you.
A new awakening draws nigh.
I'm always down to play a game where I jump into a mech. Oh, yes. When does this come out? '13th of September. That's so many Switch games I need to buy this year now. Oh my god. What is this game called? There was a game like this on the Xbox, wasn't there? Holy shit, what is this game fucking called? I completely forgot. I used to love playing this game. Dragoon, there we go. Another Switch game I need to buy.
Konnichiwa. Hello, I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Earlier this month, we held a Pokemon Direct for the latest games in the series, Pokemon Sword,
give me that Pokemon goodness,
and Pokemon Shield. The developers from Game Freak showcased the new Galar region, the location of your new adventure, and some new Pokemon you'll encounter there. It will be a while until these games launch, so please stay tuned. By the way, in these games, you can use certain functions of the Pokeball Plus accessory, allowing you to take a Pokemon from one of these games out for a stroll through the real world with you. You may not be able to use the device as a game controller, but if you spend some quality time with a favorite Pokemon of yours, then something good might happen. In the Nintendo booth at this year's E3, fans can play Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield for the first time anywhere in the world.
I want to play it now.
In this gameplay demo, you can challenge one of the gyms in the Galar region, the one and only Water Gym, where the Water-type gym leader Nessa will be there waiting for you. If you're attending this year's show, I encourage you to experience a battle between Dynamax Pokemon, which is an advanced strategy from this region. Also, immediately after this Nintendo Direct, stay tuned for live gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield on Nintendo Treehouse Live.
Oh, well, I'm going to stick around for that.
Now I'd like to shift gears. Please have a look at this.
Oh, sorry, it's gone dead blurry again.
I've been waiting for you. As you know, Earth is currently under extra-dimensional attack. Chimeras, like the ones you've just seen for the first time. At this rate, all of humankind will be pulled into the Chimera's dimension. We're facing down the end of the world. Through blood, sweat, and years of research, we finally made it. The ultimate counter-chimeric weapon. By neurologically syncing captured chimeras with human operators, we established control.
Oh, that's cool.
And made powerful allies. I'm referring, of course, to the legions.
A whole new version of Pokemon.
I'll give you some parting advice. Your power, it's not the blessing you think it is.
When a Legionis and a Legion are perfectly synchronized, it's like they're two parts of one body.
No use! The override release isn't going through!
That's impossible!
And when half of that body is about to die, the Legion's survival instincts kick in to save it.
No way! There's no way! What good could this possibly be?
It's a long shot, but it's the only shot we have. It's all up to you, my friend.
A blessing from the Legion. Or maybe I should say, a curse.
We can't turn back now.
I've got to know the whole truth. He's still alive out there. I know he is.
Astral Chain. Another Switch game. I'm totally stoked about the Pokemon Sword and Shield gameplay at the end of this. Interesting.
Death by our hands is not an honor they have earned.
Oh, what is this?
They deserve something much worse.
Even with this stone at my command, this may not be a battle we can win.
Whatever's happening, we can beat it. Keep fighting.
Jump in anytime now, darlings. They will pay for what they've done in blood.
Oh, poor Electra.
In the face of Thanos.
All about that. Another Olympics. That was gymnastics Mario.
So, what do you think so far? Now for some follow-up information on a game that fans have been waiting for. Please take a look.
Your attention, please. The Nook Inc. Getaway Package charter flight will soon be arriving at the deserted island.
Yes! Oh, I love Animal Crossing.
Originally, we announced this title as a 2019 release. However, we need to change its release date to March 20th of 2020. To ensure that the game is the best it can be, we must ask you to wait a little longer than we thought. We hope you look forward to the latest installment of Animal Crossing.
That's exactly what every single games publisher should do. When a game's
Nintendo
not right,
Treehouse
delay
Live,
it.
The game's producer, Mr. Nogami, and the director, Ms. Kyogoku, will come on for a live demonstration of some early moments in the game, so please stick around until it starts. By the way, there are many different types of games coming to Nintendo Switch from Nintendo and our partners. So, we've prepared a highlight reel to show you what's in store for 2019 and beyond. Let's have a look.
I thought that was on Switch already. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Minecraft Dungeons, that looks cool. Sinking City, that looks cool. I feel like a lot of developers are really leaning into the Switch. No fucking way. I love Alien Isolation. There's lots of stuff coming to Switch. The Switch is doing well for itself. I'm happy. I'm glad. Super Lucky Tails. That looks cute. Oh yes, Dauntless is coming. Oh, I thought it was Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, it is! That's good. More characters for Smash Bros.
That obviously wasn't Duck Hunt Silhouette, was it? Please stay tuned for more information about DLC in the future. As for Nintendo Switch, we have more games in development beyond what we've shown you today. I'm looking forward to the day we can introduce them to you. Speaking of, before we end this direct, I actually have one more thing to show you. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.
Ooh, creepy zombies. Ooh, yeah. That was exciting. I can't believe that they're bringing Alien Isolation to the Switch. I fucking love that game.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to E3 2019. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and he is Bill Trinan from Nintendo Treehouse. We're here at the Nintendo booth. We're going to spend a couple of minutes talking about what we just saw in that Nintendo Direct, and we're going to give you a sneak peek of the booth. So, Bill, I don't know about you, but I think there's a lot of folks out there that are pretty excited about what they just saw.
Well, Doug, I think it goes without question that I, myself, am a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series. Like a lot of people, I put a lot of time into the Breath of the Wild. So, personally, I am incredibly excited that we're not getting new DLC. We are getting a full sequel, a brand new game in development for Nintendo Switch. Hopefully everyone out there is excited as well. So. Certainly, if you're a Zelda fan, there was a lot to like in this Nintendo Direct. A lot of other things as well. Lots of games for lots of players, from Dragon Quest XI-S to even things like Panzer Dragoon, the Dark Crystal, Astral Chain, looking great. Was there anything in the Direct that stood out to you?
For me personally, I'm looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm a huge fan of the series, and I look forward to being able to walk through the various levels of this spooky hotel with my sidekick Gooigi. And the thing I'm actually really looking forward to is the new Poltergust and its updated capabilities, including the slam move. It's gonna be a lot of fun killing ghosts with ghosts.
That's right.
And,
it feels really good too.
Yeah, I have a feeling this game's gonna suck up a little bit of my time.
You just did that, didn't you?
That was a dad joke, sorry. One other thing I'm really excited about is what we got on the floor here, and that is Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
That's right. I think this year is probably the most space we've ever dedicated in our booth to a Pokemon game. The booth looks fantastic. I think we're going to go ahead and give you a quick sneak peek of that. It's themed on the water gym, and what we've done is we have recreated the gym leader battle arenas. So everybody here at E3 is going to get a chance to play Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield in the environment of the gym leader battle arena, and I think that's going to be really great for them. But we have something special for everybody watching live. Our very first segment on Nintendo Treehouse Live this year at E3 is going to be Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, and we're going to give people a look at a much bigger part of that game. And I think that the team is almost ready. So I'm going to head over there in just a second, and we're going to get that kicked off.
Fantastic.
So
great.
Thank you, everybody, for watching, and stay tuned for some Treehouse Live coming up right away.
Great. Thanks, everyone, for viewing. Make sure you tune in next for Treehouse Live, and tune in for the next 3 days to Treehouse Live. We'll have discussions with developers about the games that they're building. We'll give you some sneak peeks at some first play, and we really look forward to giving you a chance to see everything that we have to offer E3 this year. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live 2019. My name is Teresa, and we're here to kick off to the first view of the live gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. I'm here with our very, very special guests, Mr. Masuda, who is the game producer, Mr. Amori, who is the game director.
I want the plushies.
And they're accompanied by David
I want the fucking
from
plushies.
the Pokemon Company.
Someone buy me the plushies.
They also have little cameo appearances of Score Bunny, Gurky, and Sobble. They're super, super cute. And then I'm also accompanied by Terry and Bill, who just cartwheeled into our segment over here. All right, so to kick things off, there was a lot of announcements from the Pokemon Direct last week, and then there was some more information that came out this morning. Mr. Masuda, Mr. Amori, do you have anything to add to that information?
先日の任天堂ダイレクトもそうなんですけども、先ほどの先ほどの任天堂ダイレクト、あと先日のポケモンダイレクトでいろいろ新情報が出たと思うんですけれども、なんか追加で話しいただけることありますでしょうか。
そうです。まず本作の大きな特徴の一つであるダイマックス、そして伝説のポケモンをご紹介することができたので、多くの皆さんがソードシールドの魅力をまず少し知ってもらえたかなと思ってます。
So we're really happy to finally be able to reveal one of the big features of the game called Dynamax, as well as the legendary Pokemon. And I think that's really getting a lot of the fans out there excited for the games.
Yeah, I'm actually really, really excited. I think we're going to get a sneak peek to that element. But Bill, do you have anything else to add?
That's right. I think today was anything you can share about what we're going to be showing on Treehouse Live for everybody watching at home?
本日のこのツリーハウスライブでどういったことを見せることになるんでしょうか。
そうですね。先ほどのダイレクトで水タイプのジムの挑戦というところと、あとジムリーダーのルリナーについて公開しました。で今回のツリーハウスライブではワイルドエリアとマックスレイドバトルについて実際にプレイして紹介したいなと思います。
So in the direct we just saw, we revealed the water type gym and the gym challenge and the gym leader Nessa. But in today's Treehouse Live, I want to demonstrate via actual live gameplay the wild area as well as some max raid battle gameplay.
That's right, and the wild area is something that's brand new for the Pokemon games. We have not had an area like this. Can you maybe give people just a little bit of information about what it is?
そうですね。今回ワイルドエリア、こういうなんていうんですかエリアっていうのは多分ポケモンシリーズでも初めてのことだと思うんですけれども、もうちょっと詳しく教えてもらえますでしょうか。
そうですね。このワイルドエリアなんですけども、最も多くの種類のポケモンが生息してまして、天候によっても出現するポケモンが変わる今までのポケットモンスターシリーズでは存在しなかったような広大なエリアとなってます。
So this is really kind of the first time that we've had such a huge, wide open area in the Pokemon main series RPGs, and in the wild area, you'll really find the widest variety of wild Pokemon out of any area in the games, and it also changes the Pokemon you can encounter depending on the weather conditions and where you go and the time of day.
あとその街と街をつないでいるので、冒険中にも何回もここに訪れることになります。あとちょっと見ていただいて分かる通り、カメラを自由に動かすことができるので、これによって落ちているアイテムであったり、空を飛んでいるポケモンを探すこともできます。
And the wild area, it spans across multiple towns, so your adventure will take you back to this the wild area multiple times. And as you can see on screen here, you can control the camera freely in this area to better find hidden items that are lying about, and also see the Pokemon that are flying above in the sky.
Well, yes, and it looks like we are seeing Pokemon out in the field here, correct?
そうですね、フィールドポケモンがちょっとうろうろしているような感じには見えるんですけれども、
そうですね、ああいったその生き生きとこう動いているそのシンボルエンカウントって呼んでいる、ポケモンとのエンカウントと、あと先ほどちょっと出ましたけど、ちょっとびっくりマークが出てくるのがあるんですけども、あれはこうまたシンボルポケモンではいないこう新しいポケモンが出るかもしれないというそのランダムのエンカウントのドキドキ感、どちらもその遊べるようになってます。
So yeah, we have the Pokemon wandering about the field. We call them kind of symbol encounters, where you can see the Pokemon before you actually encounter it. But at the same time, you actually just saw an exclamation mark pop up in the tall grass there, and that kind of simplifies that it's a random encounter, so you don't know which Pokemon you're going to encounter. We wanted to have a mixture of both types of encounters in these games to also let players enjoy that excitement of not knowing what they're going to encounter.
Yeah, that's great. It looks like we've got a lot of different types of Pokemon that appear out here in the wild area as well.
そうですね、ワイルドエリアのこのフィールド上にこうたくさんいろんな種類のポケモンが出てるようには見えます。
So, Scorbunny is definitely football related, just the way he's kind of like moving.
今回は単性のバトルという風になってまして、今回の単性のバトルで、実際に戦ったり、ボールを投げたりして捕まえることができます。
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of Pokemon to encounter, and of course, as you can see here, the battle system, it's the traditional turn-based battle where you choose moves
Why did they disappear?
defeat the wild Pokemon before you can catch it.
Need a picture of those
battle against it before you catch
fucking plushies.
ポケモンごとに、特性があったり、道具を持たせることもできますので、かなり奥深いバトルというのも体験できるようになってます。
And you'll find that their Pokemon abilities are back, as well as the ability to give them items to hold. So there's definitely a lot of depth to the battle system.
Yeah, certainly I think fans are going to look forward to the depth within that battle system, and they'll be able to enjoy that both within the game as well as in their one-on-one battles as well.
そうですね、そういう深いバトルシステムは多分楽しみにしてるファンもいると思うんですけど、こういう野生ポケモンとのバトルだけではなくて、他のプレイヤーとの通信対戦を通してもできるということですよね。
そうですね、通信で対戦したり、その奥深いバトル、そうですね、待ってる方もいらっしゃると思うんで、そういった方にはすごく満足いただけるようなバトルになっていますね。
Yeah, I definitely you can have link battles with other players, and of course I think there's a lot of fans out there that are looking forward to the kind of this return of the really in-depth or the deep battle system that we have to really compete with each other.
あとですね、今雨降ってますけども、雨降ってるんでその水タイプのポケモンが出てます。で、場所によってはその天候が変わったりすることもあって、それで雪が降れば氷タイプが出たりっていう様々なポケモンが天候に合わせて出てきます。
You can see it's actually raining right now where we're wandering about, and depending on the weather condition, the kind of certain types of Pokemon will appear more frequently. Right now, we'll see more water-type Pokemon, and maybe if it was snowing, you would see more ice-type Pokemon, for example.
毎日ワイルドエリアは天候が変わったりするので、行くたびに新しい出会いが待ってますんで、毎日ワイルドエリアに訪れてほしいなと思います。
And the climate's pretty dynamic, so if you come back a different day, the weather may be completely different. So we really think that players will have a lot of fun coming back multiple times and seeing the different Pokemon that appear depending on the weather conditions.
So we were talking about the different encounters, but it looks like Terry can also whistle to attract Pokemon, and different Pokemon have different reactions to when he does that.
エンカウントシステムの話をしてたと思うんですけど、今ちょっと口笛をして、いろんな反応をポケモンたちがしてると思うんですけど、もうちょっと教えてもらえますでしょうか。
そうですね。そのポケモンは種類によって近づいプレイヤーを見ると近づいてきたり、逃げていったりするポケモンもいます。で、なかなか空を飛んでいるポケモンとかが捕まえづらかったりするんですけど、口笛を吹くことで、こちらにおびき寄せたりとかですねして、いろんなポケモンと出会うことができるようになってます。
Yeah, the whistle is kind of key to encountering certain types of Pokemon. For example, if they're flying high above, you can't really, encounter them very easily, so you have to attract their attention by whistling at them. But at the same time, like you said, they're kind of different Pokemon will react differently. Some might see you whistle and run away, for example, or others may be curious about you and approach you.
Terry's doing a great job of battling and capturing Pokemon here in the wild area.
Just got my Metapod.
Expanding the party.
That's right. So I think for today's Treehouse Live segment, we're going to explore this part of the wild area as we kind of head closer to one of the towns in the game. And that should give us a good sense of this one particular part of the wild area, but clearly there's a lot more to the wild area than even what we're showing here today.
今日お見せするのはあくまでもこの近くの町に近づく この辺りだけをちょっと紹介するんですけども、もっともっと本当広くていろんな場所がワイルドエリアにあるっていうことですよね。
そうですね、かなりポケモンシリーズにおいては広い場所となってまして、遠くに行けば実は強いポケモンとかも出たりしてですね、自分の気持ちに合わせて遠くに行ってみたりとか、近くでいろんなポケモンを見たりとか、いろいろ冒険してもらえたらなと思います。
Yeah, this is just a small portion of the wild area. If you wanted to walk really far out there, there's lots of stuff to discover, and it's much wider. There's a lot available to discover. For example, much stronger Pokemon that you may want to go try and seek out.
I really want one of those little plushies.
草むらを歩いてたりしたんですけども、ポケモンによっては、プレイヤーを見つけると逃げてしまうポケモンもいますので、しゃがみながら近づくと気づかれずにエンカウントすることもできます。
Yeah, we were actually just, I think Terry was showing the crouching down motion where you can kind of get into the tall grass and quietly approach some of the more perhaps timid Pokemon. Otherwise, they might run away from you.
We had talked about how when the weather changes, that specific Pokemon appear more often. So right now it's hailing, so there's a different variety.
そうですね、今氷が降ってるので、ちょっと違うタイプのポケモンがちらほらとちょっと見かけられますよね。
ここは今天候が雪に降っているので、氷タイプのポケモンが出るようになってます。
Yeah, since it's snowing right now, we might see a more ice type Pokemon appearing in the field.
And here we have Terry taunting.
挑発してるみたいな感じですね。
Always picking my fights. Now, of course, you can access the wild area from very early in the game, but as we see here, there are some rather strong Pokemon out there.
結構序盤からワイルドエリアに行けるようになると思うんですけども、結構じゃあここではレベル高いポケモンも出現するということですね。
そうですね。ちょっと奥に行けばやっぱりレベルの高いポケモンが出て、今かなりレベルに差があるんで、これはちょっと逃げた方がいいんじゃないですか。
Yeah, depending on where you go, there'll be some very high level Pokemon that you maybe can't take on, so you should probably run away from this one.
Oh no! Score Bunny!
Score Bunny got sucker punched.
逃げれるかな。
You got away.
Of course, one of the other things that we saw in one of the Nintendo Directs was that to kind of help you navigate the wild area, we saw the return of the bicycle.
そうですね、先ほども見たんですけれども、自転車が今回復活するという、ことで、多分喜ばれるファンもいるんじゃないでしょうか。
そうですね、やっぱり自転車はファンも結構多くいたりするんで、今回自転車に乗ってこの広大なエリアを冒険することができます。
Yeah, I think there are a lot of fans looking forward to the return of the bike, and it definitely helps you get around this wide area.
ちょうどちょっとリエをダッシュでいきなり加速することもできたり、あとは今水上にそのまま乗れたと思うんですけど、スムーズに水上にも入れるんで、こういう広大なエリアをなんでしょうね、自由に冒険することができるようになってます。
What's the shiny thing on the
around the
floor?
wild area very quickly. You can even hold down the B button to kind of get a little dash move going, so you can get some extra speed. And as you saw, you can just kind of seamlessly transition to going above, on the lake there, kind of just riding over the water. So it definitely helps you get around.
This is definitely a bike I wish I had when I was younger.
子供の時にこういう自転車があればよかったな。
そうですね、ダッシュできたらすごいスピードで走れますから。
Yeah, definitely get you around quickly.
And then, of course, we also see that there's certain secrets out in the wild area for players to find.
なんかちょっとなんていうんですか、隠れ的なものもちょっと調べられてる
ですね。このワイルドエリアはいろいろキラキラと光っているアイテムが落ちていたりするので、毎日訪れるとまた新しいアイテムを見つけることができます。
Yeah, every time you come back, you'll find kind of hidden items in different spots in the wild area, so it's a lot of fun to walk around and discover them.
And of course, activities to enjoy like fishing.
あと釣りも今ちょっとポケモンをちょっと釣って。
そうですね。釣りもワイルドエリアではいろんなことができるんですけど、釣りもその一つですね。
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to do in the wild area, and as you mentioned, fishing is one of them.
いろんなポケモンに出会えるんで、もう釣ったりいろんなポケモンに出会ったりしてほしいなと思います。
A lot of different ways to encounter the variety of Pokemon in the area.
What's these Gloria things on the side?
We've noticed here on the left side is that we're seeing some icons pop up on the left side of the screen.
画面左の方にちょっといろんなアイコンが出てるんですけれども、何でしょうか。
そうですね。Y と書かれているものと、 その上にいろんなアイコンがステッカーがあるんですけども、これは、YY 通信といって、今回のソードシールドでいろんな通信を遊べるような仕組みがこの YY 通信になってます。
So this is part of the new kind of communication functionality we're calling that's through this device called the YCOM in the games, and you can actually have these what we're calling stamps appear to kind of show what other players are up to.
今実はこれ近くで増田さんがそのまま遊んでいるんですけども、その、交換をしたいっていうアイコンがここに出てます。
So this is actually Masuda-san playing right next to us. He's playing the Gloria character there, but this stamp is signifying that he wants to trade with us.
ここで、通信交換とか対戦とかを、自由に呼びかけたりして、例えばマックスレイドバトルもここで呼びかけることができます。
So you can use these stamps to kind of invite people to battle, trade, or even try and get other players to join you in a max raid battle.
Gloria. これ増田さんです。
This is actually Masuda-san. He's playing Gloria right now.
A pack of potatoes.
いろいろなこうプレイヤーが
Ingredients pocket. So we're going to be doing some cooking.
そういったプレイヤーが出会う場所でもありますね。
So there's a lot of different reasons that players will come back to the wild area, but you can kind of encounter them, other players, if you're connected in the wild area and see them in your game.
ローカル通信であれば、近くで遊んでいるプレイヤーがそのまま表示されますし、インターネット通信をすれば世界中のプレイヤーがこのワイルドエリアで一緒に遊ぶことができます。
And this works either via local wireless with other players that are nearby playing at the same time. You can also connect with, to the internet to kind of play with other players from around the world.
That's right.
I really want one of those little plushes.
We were heading towards.
Right, but there's some lights in the background. These red pillar lights. Could you guys explain what these are?
ちょっと目的地に街に今到着したんですけども、ちょっと遠くに赤い光の柱みたいなものがあるんですけども、それって何でしょうか？
そうですね。あれはですね、ポケモンの巣でして、で中に非常に強力なダイマックスポケモンがいます。そのパワー、エネルギーが赤い光で出ていますね。
So those are actually what are called Pokemon dens, and there's a red light emitting from them when there is a Dynamax Pokemon inside. So the red light kind of represents the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon.
光のところに行くとマックスレイドバトルをチャレンジすることができます。
And what that means for the player is that you can go there and encounter that Dynamax Pokemon in a max raid battle.
Well, perhaps we should show what the max raid battle is like.
そうですね。じゃあ早速じゃあマックスレイドバトルも
そうですね。
Yeah, show us.
見たいと思います。
はい。
All right. So as we're prepping up to do said max raid battle, Mr. Mori, Mr. Masuda, could you explain a little bit more to the people watching at home about what the Dynamax feature is?
ちょっとダイナマックスについてもう少し詳しく。
Makes your Pokemon really, really big.
これまでですね、メガシンカーとか Z 技っていう要素があったんですけども、今作ポケモンがパワーアップする新要素として入ったのがこのダイマックスです。
So Dynamax is actually a new way to power up your Pokemon in these games. It replaces what we've seen previously, for example, Mega Evolution and Z moves.
これそうですね。ダイマックスレイドバトルなんですけれども、好きなポケモンを1匹選んで戦うことができます。で、今回はボックスからも1匹選べるので、そこから1匹選んでルカリをちょっと選んで戦ってみようと思います。
And each player participating in the battle can choose one Pokemon from either their party or from the box. So it's important to choose one of your stronger Pokemon since you before you go into the max raid battle.
でも今回1匹なんで途中で交換はできないのでこの1匹大切に戦ってください。
And you only get to choose one, and you can't change during the battle, so you've got to make sure it's a good choice.
So strategy and communication is incredibly key here.
ということはもうプレイヤー同士のコミュニケーションというのは非常に大切になってくるんですよね。
4人で戦うのでその役割分担と連携がすごい大事になってます。
Yeah, cooperation between the players and also really determining the roles is going to be very important to defeating the opponent.
例えば、タイプ相性の強い、良い技を持っているポケモンが中心となって攻撃してで戦況に合わせて補助技とか、回復技で味方をサポートするっていうのがすごい大事だと思います。
So yeah, once you get into the battle, identifying maybe which of the 4 Pokemon will have the best type advantage to be the main attacker, and also like who can be the best kind of supporter or the Pokemon that will use healing moves to support the team.
Yes, I'm playing as Togekiss, so for my my first move, I've used reflect to try to protect all of us a bit.
そうですね、僕は突撃室を使ってるんですけれども、今リフレクターを出してちょっとチームを守ろうとしてます。はい、Thank you。
そうするとみんながこう守備力が上がるんで、これによってこう攻撃が強かったとしても防げることができます。
That'll definitely help protect against some of these powerful attacks.
Alright, so I guess we should do roll call. I'm playing Ludicolo, so I'm actually just got hit, and as we can see here, Steelix is doing multiple attacks. Is that fair?
ちょっと今ハガネールが連続で技をいろいろ出してきたんですけれども、それって結構不公平ですよね。
そうですね。ダイマックスをしているポケモンは状況に合わせてやっぱり2回攻撃してきたりとかですね。しますので、油断しないように戦ってほしいなと思います。
So yeah, when you're going up against a Dynamax Pokemon, sometimes they will take multiple moves, and so you really kind of can't let your guard down.
自分トムで
That's a cool feature.
ちょっとでかくなっていいですか
So I'm actually the Tom character here playing Arcanine. Is it okay if I use Dynamax?
Absolutely.
Go ahead. I think we need all the help we can get.
Yes.
ぜひお願いします。
ダイマックスなんですけども、各ターン、プレイヤーは1回しかできないんですね。で、プレイヤー側が順番にダイマックス権利が回ってきます。で、バトル中にどのプレイヤーか、1人しか、1回しかダイマックスできないので、このダイマックスタイミングも非常に重要となっています。
The ability to use Dynamax that actually rotates between the players each turn, but your team can only use Dynamax once throughout the entire battle. So it's important to kind of identify what the exact right timing is to be able to, exploit its power.
So yeah, obviously a lot of strategy goes into these Dynamax raid battles.
結構じゃあ戦略性の高いバトルなので、
そうですね。で、ダイマックス技を使うと、その効果によって、例えば今、炎の技を出したんで、日照りになりましたね。
Yeah, and you can see that there are, once you Dynamax, the Pokemon's moves will all turn into max moves, which are much more powerful, and they also have these added effects, like you saw a drought was just triggered based off Arcanine's attack.
Yeah, and they look really cool too.
見た目もすごいかっこいいですね。
迫力がすごいありますね。
Yeah, definitely. I think it's very impressive.
As we can see, Steelix just put up a barrier around him.
今ちょっとなんかバリアを張ったみたいな感じになってるんですけど。
今日照りになったのでソーラービームが一旦で出せましたね。で、これもまた連携のすごいいい連携だと思いますね。
そうですね。バリアの方は
そうですね。で、バリアなんですけども。今不思議なバリアというものがダイマックスに貼られてまして、で今ヒットポイントがこう減ってくると、そういうバリアが登場します。
So yeah, with the barrier, what happens is once its HP is reduced, it'll put up this kind of barrier that you have to take down before it will actually start taking lots of damage again.
で、この今ゲージが5つあるんですけど、ダメージを与えるごとに1つのゲージが減ってきます。
So it's like another layer in there to make these nice and challenging.
ポケモンでも高いポケモンでも1ゲージずつ減ってくるので、この時はもうどんなポケモンでも攻撃してこのバリアを壊していった方がいいですね。
But you can see that there's a couple of different parts to the gauge, and each time you hit it with a damaging attack, at least one of those will be reduced. So even if your Pokemon isn't particularly powerful in the attack department, it can still reduce the gauge by just using a damaging attack.
ダイマックス技だと2ゲージ減らすことができますね。
Well, yes, as you can see, my Togekiss used Dazzling Gleam, which is not particularly effective, but was still good enough to break that barrier down.
そうですね。今そんなに威力の高い技を使わなかったんですけど、それでもゲージが減ったということです。
そうですね。なので攻撃力がないポケモンでもこういった
Can we catch it now?
することができます。
So it's a good opportunity for even the weaker Pokemon to participate and really contribute to the fight. And Dynamax moves, if you use it against it, it'll actually take down 2 gauges, two slots of the gauge.
ゲージを壊したんで、あとはもう本当に倒すだけですね。
So yeah, you guys have broken down the barrier, so now you just need to defeat the Pokemon.
We're very close, but one thing that we haven't talked about is that storm that's kind of lurking around Steelix. Could you talk a little bit about
上のなんかちょっと怪しい雲っていうか、その荒い天候っていうのは何でしょうか。
あれはもうダイマックスしたポケモンのエネルギーがこう頭上でこう現れている状態で。
That's really the kind of the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon, just kind of brewing above their head.
もうちょっとで倒せますね。
Looks like you're probably going to be able to defeat this one without too much trouble.
この指、攻撃を集中させたり、
Follow you,
こともできます。
Togekiss the center of attention.
これで
Trying to be the tank.
Oh, there it is.
いった？
マサさん倒しましたね。
Nicely
倒し
done.
ましたね。
And we didn't have a single Pokemon faint. That was actually pretty good.
今回一匹も傷つけてないので、よかったです。
はい。
So now all of us have a chance to actually catch this Steelix. So by catching it, can we add them to our party?
これで勝利して、捕まえるチャンスがあるんですけれども、捕まえたら、手持ちのポケモンとして加えることができるということでしょうか。
あ、そうですね。なんでこのポケモンを倒すとゲットするチャンスが生まれます。で捕まえるとポケモンをそのまま手持ちすることができたり、結構実はいいアイテムも手に入ることもできます。
捕まえた。
So yeah, you can actually, every player who participates in the battle are able to get a chance to catch it. But even if you don't catch the Pokemon, there's still a variety of rewards for the players that participate to get items and such that will help be beneficial in their adventure.
なんでもう世界中の友達とか、プレイヤーとか友達とぜひ遊んでほしいなと思います。
So it's definitely something that I hope players will be excited to play along with their friends, but also other players from around the world.
Yes, my daughter has really gotten into Pokemon with Pokemon Let's Go, so I'm very excited to be able to do raid battles with her in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
そうですね。レッツゴーピカチュウ、レッツゴーイーブイで娘がすごいポケモン好きになったので、結構こう一緒にマックスレイドバトルができることを楽しみにしております。
そうですね。
So I think
Look at those
there was
plushies.
another topic that you wanted to touch on.
実機プレイは多分以上になると思うんですけども、増田さんからお話ししたいことがあるっていうのは聞いたんですけども。
はい、そうですね。ちょっと皆さんにお伝えしたいことがあります。ポケモンホームはポケットモンスターシリーズとポケモン GO のポケモンたちを集めることが新しいサービスで。もちろんこのソードシールドとも連動します。
Yeah, there's one thing I'd like to talk about, and it's about the Pokemon Home service that we recently announced. So it will connect with the Pokemon RPGs as well as Pokemon Go to allow players to really gather all of their Pokemon in a single location. And of course, it will also work with the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games.
ただしここでこれまでポケモンバンクのサービスをご利用していただいているファンの皆さんにちゃんとお伝えしたいなと思っていることがあります。
But there is one important change from the previous Pokemon Bank service that I want to tell all of its users about.
これまでのポケットモンスターシリーズは例えばサンムーンではアローラ図鑑に含まれていないポケモンも、全種類をポケモンバンクから連れてくることができました。
So in previous games that worked with the Pokemon Bank service, you were able to, for example, in Sun and Moon, bring over any Pokemon even if they weren't in the Alola Pokedex.
でハードが任天堂スイッチになって、ポケモン1匹ずつに対しての、表現自体も、非常に豊かになりました。
But with the transition to the Nintendo Switch hardware, with its, it being much more powerful, allowing us to be much more expressive with each of the individual Pokemon.
でもう一つポケモンはもう今では図鑑番号でいうとやっぱり800を超えてます。
And now we're well over 800 Pokemon species in the games.
でその中で1匹ずつ大切にクオリティを上げてバトルバランスも取って、限られた開発期間の中で最新作をお届けするためにどうするかっていうのは、長い間議論を重ねてきました。
At Game Freak, we really spent a lot of time thinking about what the best way to move forward was, really preserving the quality of all the different Pokemon, while also, taking into account the battle balance, having so many different Pokemon available, all within, a limited development time, so we don't keep fans waiting too long for every new entry in the series.
その結果、今作から対応方針を変えることにしました。
And after a lot of discussion, we decided to come to kind of a new direction.
つまりですね、ポケモンホームとソードシールドの間を行き来できるポケモンをガラル図鑑に登場するポケモンに絞ることにしました。
And so what that means for Pokemon Sword and Shield is that players will be able to transfer their Pokemon from Pokemon Home only if they appear in the Galar region Pokedex.
図鑑の舞台に合わせて冒険の舞台に合わせてこだわって登場するポケモンを決めています。
So we were very careful. We spent a lot of time really thinking what the best selection of Pokemon to match the setting of the adventure would be.
さらに詳しい話は今後の取材とかインタビューでちゃんと説明していきたいと思います。
So I'll talk more about the details in future opportunities such as media interviews, but I wanted to let you know today.
ただポケモンバンクをご利用してくださっているファンの皆さんには少しでも早くお伝えしたいなと思って本日お伝えさせていただきました。
I know there are a lot of users of the Pokemon Bank service who are looking forward to Pokemon Home, so I wanted to let them know what the change would be well in advance.
But of course, as somebody who's been hunting for a lot of shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go. Any of those Pokemon that do appear in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'll still be able to transfer from Pokemon Let's Go into Pokemon Sword and Shield through Pokemon Home, correct?
レッツゴーピカチュウ、レッツゴー EV でたくさん色違いのポケモンを探して捕まえているんですけれども、それらのポケモンがガラル図鑑に登場するのであれば、ホームから、転送するっていうのができるんですね。
ホームを、経由して連れてくることができます。
That's right. Yeah, as long as they're in the Galar region Pokédex, you can transfer them from home.
That's great. Well,
そうですね。もちろんですね、今作のソードシールドガラル地方でもまだ見ぬ新ポケモンを含めてかなりのポケモンが出てきますし、ポケモンのボリューム、ゲームのボリュームとしてもかなりの、満足いただけるようになっていますね。
Yeah, in the Galar region, you're going to find a lot of Pokemon, including a bunch of Pokemon that no one has discovered yet. So the games are definitely chock full of content.
ガラル図鑑を完成させるのも非常に大変だと思うんですけども、皆さん頑張って集めてほしいなと思います。
And it will be no small feat to complete the Galar region Pokédex, but I do hope that players will give their best to try and catch them all in the region.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see how the story unfolds and to explore both the region and the wild area. But is there anything else that you want to add before we say goodbye and move on?
僕も非常に今回のゲームのストーリーとかワイルドエリアでの探索っていうのを楽しみにしてるんですけれども、ちょっと最後にお二人から視聴者の何か
whatever they've got there
そうですね。先ほどマックスレード
to be able to get into Pokemon Sword and Shield.
やっぱりやっていてなんか楽しいんですよね。ちょっとなんですかね、今までのポケモンの中ではなかった新しいシステムになってますんで、やっぱり4人でワイワイ楽しく友達と一緒に遊べるっていう仕組みはすごい皆さんにぜひ体験してもらいたいなと思ってます。
Yeah, for me, it definitely is the max raid battles we just showed off. Playing together with your friends in this kind of cooperative battle feature that we've never had in the Pokemon series before is really just a lot of fun. I hope fans of the series will look forward to being able to try that for the first time.
そうですね。ワイルドエリアでいろんなプレイヤーと一緒に冒険したりするのってすごいやっぱり楽しくてですね、ローカル通信で友達と一緒に遊んだり、インターネット通信を使って世界中のプレイヤーと出会って、そこで対戦や交換を楽しんでもらえたらなと思います。
And even other than the max raid battles, we of course have all the traditional, multiplayer features where you can trade and battle with other players, either nearby with the local wireless or to connect with other trainers from around the world using the connecting via the internet.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you all for watching. What we're going to do is, as we get ready for our next segment here on Nintendo Treehouse Live, we are going to go down to our Luigi's Mansion booth and give you all a sneak peek at what people are going to experience here on the show floor. It's a very, very special booth. So take a quick look at that, and then we will come back in just a few minutes for our very next segment, which I think a lot of people will be looking forward to very much. Thank you very much.
Hey guys.
Oh, okay. Is that... Oh, is my little thing gone? It's going to be me for today. That was really exciting. There was some really good stuff from that direct. Obviously, I'm super excited about the stuff with Pokemon, as I'm sure millions of people are all over the place. Let's go. What am I talking about? Luigi's Mansion 3 looks awesome. A couple of games in there as well that I wasn't expecting to want, but now I kind of want them. And it's cool to see the Resident Evil stuff coming. And loads of games coming to the Nintendo Switch, so, I think Nintendo's really positioned themselves to be a place to play games, and have that flexibility to kind of play wherever you want, so either at home or on the move and stuff, and there's a lot of great games coming to it. So, if you've enjoyed the video today, thank you very much. Consider subscribing, follow me on social. So on Instagram and Twitter, you'll find me at Beardy Gamer. That's where I normally talk about when I'm going to go live and when I'm going to go do stuff. And you can click subscribe, follow, whatever it is, on Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube as well. Tomorrow I'm going to be working on my E3 rundown for all the press conferences and stuff. So I'll try and do a stream tomorrow evening. But if not, it'll be next week now. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you in the next stream. Thanks.